In this video, I'm going to show you how to sync a fork of a repository with the Upstream repository so that you can keep your fork up to date. In the last video, I already showed you how to publish Python package and on Conda post, and also how to update the package. Assume that you have another package coming and you also want to publish this one on Conda. You will need to fork the repository. If you already fork before, you cannot fork one more. You can only keep one copy. And so after a while, because this package, the repository is updating very quickly. It's being updated like every couple hours because many people are adding the package to the repository. So if you go back to my repository, see if you see this on here, right? I just updated 5 days ago, and now my repository is 298 commits behind the Conda Forza master. So it means that after 5 days, there have been more than almost 300 commits, and right now I'm far behind. So if I'm trying to add another recipes to this and then trying to submit a pull request, most likely it's going to be rejected because you need to bring your fork up to date so that you can add your recipe. Don't just directly add this one and then submit a pull request. It won't go through. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to bring this one up to date so that you can add another recipe so that you can submit. Even if you don't submit a recipe, if you fork this one a long time ago and then now you have been working on the recipe for a while, and right now if you're trying to submit a pull request, it won't be accepted. Okay, so you need to bring your repository up to date with the Upstream. So this is right now under my account, and so this one is the Upstream. We need to bring it up to date. So how can we do that? You can do that using the GitHub interface, or you can using a command line. And I'm going to show you these two ways. For those that don't like command line, you can just use this one. So you can click just compare. Right now it's showing that okay, there's not isn't anything to compare because right now if you're comparing my repository to the Upstream, there's nothing because mine is far behind, so there's nothing to be submitted to here. And very important, you need to make sure that you switch this one. What we are trying to do here is to actually bring the changes from the Upstream to our account, right? Not from our account to the Upstream, because we are already far behind and there's really nothing to contribute to the Upstream. But we want to bring the Upstream changes to our account. So you need to click this one here. Try switching the base. So if you click this one, and it might take a couple seconds. Now you see this one here that asking the commit this comparison is big, and we are only showing the most recent 250 commits. And earlier I already for example, I already create a pull request. Maybe let me delete this one first, or close this one so that I can show you one more time. Again, I'm going to go to my repository and click the compare, then switching the base. Okay, so the base basically right now is from the Upstream to our account, right? So you can see the arrow here from the right to the left. So the right here is coming from the Upstream, the Conda Forza channel to our account, and it says okay, able to be automatically merged. And most likely you want to see this one here, a green button, so you can just create a pull request. Beneath here you will see all the commits, right? So all other people have made changes to the repository. So what we need to do is just create pull request. Then you can write a title. So I can say maybe bring the fork up to date. Okay. And this is what you can do here. And then you can just create a pull request. So right now this pull request is basically under my account. It's not to the pull request to the Upstream. And so right now if you click this one, you will see here this is the one that we just created. Then all you need to do you just merge the pull request. That's it. And then now your fork should be up to date. Okay, and just click this one, and then you are done. Then you can start adding the recipe here, your folder, and then you should be good to go. So this is easily that you can bring your fork up to date with the Upstream repository. Next, I'm going to show you how to do the command line because keep that in mind. If you submit a pull request, you're going to add one more commit, okay, and then your commit is also going to show up eventually under here. So if you go to the repository, if you see the commit, this one is 66,000. So it's a lot of commits. And you also see here, like anytime if you merge a pull request, eventually it will come up in here. Then if you use command line, you won't add a new commit. Okay, so it will just pretty much the same, right? It basically there's no record, and this is basically the way that I prefer. And let me show you how to do that. First, you need to fork clone the repository to account, right? So you just click this one and then git clone. I already have this one here. I already cloned this one previously. So now all I need to do is just open this one with Visual Studio Code. And then on the left side here, you can click this one, the gig icon. What we need to do here, we need to add a remote. Okay, so you can also use the terminal here. If you click this one and then click here, click the terminal. So first, there's a command that you can use to see if you already have a remote or not. If you go here and then this one, remote. Okay, this is where you can add or remove a remote. But you can also type command line git remote -v. It's going to show you if you have any upstream or not. Right now, there's no upstream being set yet because these two things is just our account. Okay, so what we need to do is to go to this one here. If you click this one right now is the upstream. Okay, so what this one here, this is the link, the URL. It's index somewhere with git. So all we need to do is copy this one and then come back to Visual Studio Code. Then from here, remote, add remote. Then just Control V and then paste, hit enter. You can provide a remote name. You can just upstream and then hit enter. That's it. So now we have added remote here, basically the upstream, so that we can later pull the request, pull the most updated changes to our account. What we need to do next here is to we can use the command line. So git fetch, fetch upstream, and then just hit enter. It's all going to automatically pull all the latest changes from the upstream, and then we can just git merge. Okay, and then you'll be upstream master. Keep that in mind. My master branch, this is my branch name master. Yours might be main if you create a repository in recently. So you need to just look into here, my stage recipe. So mine is called master. If your master, you might be main. So you need to change to main if needed. So all we need to do is just git merge and then upstream and then master, and then hit enter. It's automatically, you will see here all the changes have been made in here. And then what you need to do next is to push. Oh, you might need to, let me see if I need to commit all the changes. So once we merge all the changes, then you can just you can git full and then upstream master. Okay, it has nothing. Then we just git push, hit enter. Okay, so and all the changes have been pushed to the repository. Now we can come here and take a look. So 198 commits behind. We just need to refresh and see. Okay, done. this branch is even with the conda force master. That's a good sign. Now everything has been updated. If you see from here, right, we just bring all the things up to date. Nice thing about this is that there's no pull request, so our pull request doesn't come up in here, and so we just bring all the changes from the upstream to our account. Then what you can do next is just to, let me see my pull request. Oh, okay, so the pull request has been automatically closed. Interesting. Anyway, so this is how you can bring your repository up to date with the upstream repository, so that you can make changes and then you can submit a pull request to the upstream. Otherwise, like I said earlier, if your branch, if your repository is far behind the master branch, the upstream branch, it's not going to be accepted because you need to keep it updated before you can submit a pull request. Okay, so let's over this video. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.